back to my channel. It's a girl blessed blecoco on the microphone. How are you all doing, guys? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Welcome back yet again to another video. So today, guys, I'm going to be talking about my dear state, Anambra State. Okay, Anambra State is like my favorite state. If you don't know, I was born and brought up in this state, and I got married into this state, okay, because my husband is from Onitsha here in Anambra State. So it is only right for me to see what is going wrong or what is not sitting right with me in Anambra State. It is only right for me to speak it up and advocate for it. So today that is what we are going to be doing. So let us dive right into this video. So the number one thing I'm going to be talking about is something that has gotten to the extent that is now like an eyesore, and that is the dirty environment here in Anambra State. Some people might be saying that there's no time that Anambra has not been dirty, but just multiply those days that you think that Anambra State is dirty to now just multiply it by like 2 or 3. Anambra State has become so dirty to the point that even the air that we breathe in is no longer conducive. The government has made us sit at home for a particular day just to cleanse the environment, just to take away the dirt. The disposal bin that they dropped for us, where we drop our waste, has been filled to the brim for months, and we were asked to sit at home at this particular Saturday so that those things can be taken care of. And we sat at home, business owners, everybody was at home, but nothing was done about it. Nothing was done. We didn't see any differences in what they did. The only thing that I know they did was clearing the one as Onitsha roundabout. If you know where Onitsha roundabout is, that was the only prominent thing I saw they did on that day. The rest of the bins all over the area, nothing was touched, nothing was done to them. The bin has been filled to the brim to the extent that people dump their refuse on the floor and thereby causing it to take up space in the main road. And for that reason, cars like vehicles try to avoid those dirties, thereby causing more hold up, more traffic on the road. It is so appalling that when you pass the streets of Anambra State, you see things like this. You see dirty dustbins, you see dirty buckets. The ASEPA in this state, they are not doing anything about it. How can you raise a child in such a dirty environment? Now, the number two thing that I'm going to be talking about is schools. You guys, schools are struggling to meet up. If you have no idea, schools are basically struggling to meet up. A lot of schools in other states might be in maybe their 6th week, 5th week, but schools here in Anambra State are still struggling to meet up with 4th week, 5th week. I am telling you the truth. The constant sit-at-home palaver is making schools to struggle to meet up with their scheme of work. They're making students to struggle to learn. It is so devastating that out of like a whole week, students get to sit at home for like 3 days, for like 2 days. Mondays, you all already know, Mondays here in the East is totally useless for us. Every single Monday is a sit at home here in the East. If you are not in the East, I said this in my previous vlog, if you are not in the East, you do not even know what God is doing for you, because you are as free as the bird. Just imagine waking up on a Monday morning after spending money during the weekend, then you wake up on a Monday morning and you are sitting at home, a business owner. Just imagine what we go through here in Anambra State. It's not just like the secondary school student, like the primary school student. The higher institutions are not left out. Imagine me, I graduated school since last year. Up until now, I've not gone for my NYSC. Because of what? I don't know. I'm not going to blame this. Okay, I'm not going to blame this on the government or blame this in Anambra State, because I know that there are other schools here in Anambra State that are sending their students out for NYSC. So I'm going to blame this particular one on my school. But then my school is in Anambra State. We are trying to raise kids that are learned, kids that that are going to be leaders of tomorrow. Please, how are we going to do that if this sits at home, if this palaver is always in occurrence? How are we going to do that if our kids are not even going to school properly? This has actually gotten to a point where teachers drop out of school, where they stop teaching and go into business. And now let me talk about business. That is the third thing I'm going to do. You guys, just imagine the whole of the month of May, I could barely count 2 good weeks where business owners actually go out to their shop to make money, to make sales. We are sitting at home almost every day in this month of May, almost every day. Any day that we are not sitting at home, there is a holiday. A whole month of May that has up to 31 days in it, and you get to visit your shop just like maybe 14 days out of the month of May. Just imagine that. Imagine what that will do to your business. Imagine how many customers you'll be losing. Imagine how much sales you'll be making, how much profit you're making, and compare it to the expenses that you spend, and compare it to the expenses that you make, compare it to the money that you spend, you know. Just imagine how devastating it's going to be for business owners, even for their goods to come in. It is such a struggle. The last time when there was a sit at home, so this particular woman, I heard it from the news, I wasn't there. So this particular woman, she was selling like all these perishable goods, because they'll normally come out to sell their goods, because if they don't come out to sell it, it will spoil and there will be a waste. Okay, so she came out to sell her goods, and then this I don't know if I'm going to call them, they are not unknown men, they are just, you know, I don't even want to tag them the Biafrans, because okay, so a group of people just came and they scattered her goods. They chased the woman away. They destroyed all of her markets, all of the goods that she came out to sell. They destroyed everything. So now put yourself in that woman's shoe. If you are to be that woman, and that's exactly where you make ends meet, that's exactly where you feed your children, that is where you pay for their school fees, that is where you take care of your family. Just imagine, how is she going to continue? How is she going to stand again? How is she going to keep fighting in an economy that is like this, in a state that is like this? That is how draining this sit at home is. You cannot just come out and start selling your market, because they're not paying you well. To come out on a sit at home day, on a stay at home day, to sell your market, what do you know you are selling? They are going to destroy your market. If you are not even careful, they are going to end your life. One prayed and said, please God, do not let Nigeria happen to me. And I even, as much as that prayer is quite funny, it is not funny at the other end, because don't you ever pray to let Nigeria happen to you, because Nigeria can never be of a good thing to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? Nigeria cannot happen to you and you still be okay. Nigeria cannot happen to you and you still be alright, and you'll be better than what you used to be. Honestly, every sit-at-home day, you guys, there is no day that it is said to be a sit-at-home day, stay in your home day, that you will not hear that somebody died. There has been no day that there was a sit-at-home that somebody doesn't lose his or her life. You must hear that there was a shooting in so place, and there was a shooting in so place, and there was this and there was that, somebody died. Okay, now at this point, I'm going to tell you guys we are under the security of God, because the insecurity in this country is at its peak. It's way all up to here, and I know that insecurity is generally in Nigeria and everywhere and all of that, but you guys, the insecurity in Anambra State, this thing I know started in Imo State, where there is a lot of killings, shootings, and almost like a riot is going on. I feel like we are suffering the same thing the Imo people, or like the Imo people suffered, if you will agree with me, because this security in this state, you guys, it is quite devastating. Once you go out, you guys, they don't want you well to be outside when it is after 8, after 9, 10 o'clock, you are outside. What are you looking for, your soul? Because I don't understand what you are doing there. You guys, you can just be on your own and a stray bullet will hit you. From nowhere, you will be hit by a stray bullet. The insecurity here in Anambra State is the top-notch one. I think sometime like 2 weeks ago, there was a shooting in an estate that is quite close to mine, and they just attacked like the army there. There was like a group of army that was assigned to that estate for security purposes. Then this group of boys, I must say, attacked those army, and they killed like about 2 or 3 of them, just like on a normal day. Honestly, on a normal day. And that's because that estate, when others are sitting at home, that estate doesn't sit at home. They like come out and do their thing, but in their estate, you understand? So these people find that annoying. People that is doing the shooting, they find that annoying, and they chose to attack those people in that particular day, because that was a stay-at-home day. They attacked those people and killed about 2 or 3 of their army workers, of their security workers. So this security has gotten to the point that these people that are doing this killing, they are not afraid of who you are. They are not afraid of your rank. They are not afraid of your position in the army. Are you a police? Whatever you think you are, they are not afraid of you. They are going to come in front of you and they are going to shoot you. So imagine when they feel that it is okay to shoot like an army officer, to shoot like a commander, a police officer. Just imagine who you are. that they will not shoot you, that they will not kill you. As a matter of fact, they will kidnap you, they will collect ransom on your head, and they will still kill you and then cut off your body part, because that is what is trending for them. Do you know that Anambra State has given up on their nightlife? You guys know how delicious, how sweet nightlife used to be. 10 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, nightlife, oh my god, it is so sweet, where everywhere is just like peaceful, serene, and you get to, take a stroll on the streets, enjoy yourself, buy, street food, and just, feel alive. That is no longer in existence in Anambra State. Please, if it is, tell me where. If you're in Anambra, please tell me where, because I want to know, you guys know, that if anything like nightlife was existing, I'm going to be making a video about it, because my husband is the one that likes to work in the night. My husband, he manifested the night. He likes to enjoy himself at night. I can remember one of those days, I mean that year, where my husband would take me out, with his friends. We just go out, have a drink, buy all this point and kill fish, just spend our. We'll be coming back home by 12 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning. We'll drive our car back to our house. Nothing will happen. No shaking. But try it now. Your people will come and carry your corpse. Try it now. There's nothing like that. Insecurity has gotten so bad that people are so scared of their life. Once it's 8 o'clock, bam, bam, what is 9? Everybody is in their house and they have locked the door. They have even eaten their dinner and they have closed the door. They are asleep. Once it is 9 p.m., everybody is sleeping. So it is that bad that insecurity in this state is affecting us, even in our sociality, in our social life, in our personal life, in, even affecting our freedom as individuals, as residents of this Anambra State. Now, the last one I'm going to be talking about, which is the 5th one, is the fear of the unknown. You guys, you don't understand when I say the fear of the unknown. Do you know that kidnappings are taking place on broad light, like on broad daylight? I don't even understand English I'm speaking. I feel like I'm mad in my spirit, but please pardon me like that. I'm going to be posting this video like that, so don't say anything. So the fear of the unknown I'm trying to say here is, do you know that kidnappings is taking place on a broad daylight? Like on a kiri broad daylight, somebody will just attack you and kidnap you, collect ransom. If they have the fear of God, they release you. If they don't have the fear of God, guy, you will die. You will die. I have seen, in fact, I don't even want to give illustration with somebody. This is what happened to me. My husband went, and his club members, they went for a burial somewhere in, I think in Agwata area, in Kulobia area, if you know what I'm talking about. And on their way coming back in the evening, a vehicle, a car started chasing them, and my husband looked at his side mirror. He noticed that this car was coming to them, so he notified others, because there's a way they communicate with their phone. So he notified others. He called one of them, the ones at the cars at the vehicle at their back, that should look at the mirror, like there's this vehicle. This vehicle has been following them, and then he called the one in the front, guy, this vehicle is following us, so and they tried to distract that vehicle. That vehicle is not going its way. The vehicle kept following them. So as God may have it, only God that knew what they drove that day. Only God knew how they survived that thing, but they were able to miss that vehicle. So why I'm saying this is this. There has been one day that my husband was bringing back from sometime last year, and this woman was attacked by these people on her way. She is close to her gate. On her way to enter into her house, she was attacked there, and they were trying to collect her bag, her phones, and her car, and she was there shouting. So thankfully, I think they were not with gun those days, because if they were with gun that day, they would have shot her immediately. She tried to raise an alarm. So because of that, there was no gun. People came to her aid, and that was how they saved this woman. That was how they helped her. So imagine what could have happened if the reverse was the case. That woman must have been dead by now. They must have killed her right in front of her safe place, right in front of her house. That is how the fear of the unknown works here in Anambra State. I have a family friend. There's this family friend that is so close and so dear to us. He was kidnapped on a broad daylight, you guys. He was kidnapped and was taken to the bush. They requested a ransom, and thank God they released him. So just imagine, in a broad daylight, the keke is not the keke. When I say keke, I mean the tricycle. They are not safe anymore. The buses, they are not safe. The shuttle buses, they are not safe because you don't know who is who. Who are you going to enter? Where are you? Like, should everybody just buy private car? Because I don't understand. Even the private car owners, they are getting attacked. There's this friend of my husband that, you know, they are in the same club with. So one day he was coming back home from his shop with his wife, and on the way they were stopped by this group of people. And when they stopped the man, they asked the woman, the wife, to get down from the car. The wife get down and they drove the man with the car away. The wife doesn't know where they are taking her husband to. So they drove the man and the car away. So thankfully that was like a market day. So the man had like some money, about 500,000-700,000 naira in his car. So he was there pleading with them, about two men, pleading with them. So please, I have some money in this car. Please take the money and release me. Take the money and leave me alone. So he pleaded like about 10 minutes. And they were driving. You guys, the worst thing is that you don't even know where they are taking you to. They are going to close your eyes. You're not going to see, know where you came from, know where you are going out from. So after some like 10 minutes, I think they were touched by his begging or whatever. They just collected him. They pushed the man out of the car and drove off with the money in the car and with the car itself. So the man had to find a way to get back home. So if I was that man, I'm going to be thanking God for my life. At the end of the day, is the fear of the unknown is doing us in this state. It's doing us in this Anambra state, in East in general. It is happening to us. So I am pleading. This is me pleading to the right authorities, to the prominent men and women, to the people that their voices can be heard. Please, if you can, or if there's any way that you can help us manage in this state, if there's any way you can help us, live freely again. State, please kindly do. Please share this video if you find this worthy of sharing. Please, I appeal to you, if you've watched up to this point like you are the real MVP, please don't forget to let me know your thoughts in this state, about what I've just spoken about in the comment section. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know how the security in your area is. Let me know how you guys are struggling, how you guys are living. Are you free as the bread, or are you just inside your net just like I am? So let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.